So, mi gente, how's everybody doing, man? I'm back, man. I've been sick for a little minute. You can hear it, man. Pichos mocos. Man, it's been a while. It's been since I made the last video, man. But no, matter of fact, I made some other videos where I was working out. I was trying to show you some Pelican Bay routine, and they blocked them. I don't know why. I upload them and they say no, they blocked. But I'm gonna keep on doing them though. And I was just doing my homework right now. Try to get this new job where I'm gonna do it from home, from wherever I go, and it's basically the same thing what I was doing, but now I don't have to rely on my boss to be on me, or if I want to make a sale, I make it myself. I made my own commissions. It's a doggy dog over here. It's crazy, home. You know how they, um, pinches vatos, they think that you kind of dumb. That you call somebody and then you get the client. Oh no, she said no, but then they go home and they call from a different freaking phone, freaking from a whole different number. Don't say nothing, but I'm gonna give you a good deal. Don't say yeah. And I was like, God damn, man, how many, I made so many calls well, anywho, like I said, I'm working on my own now. And last night I was just chilling, man, and I was watching this video, my short video, and I was like, God damn, how can, I do remember when I was in the Bay, when I was in Pelican Bay, seeing all these youngsters, and not only youngsters, but a lot of raza doing like thousands of years, I was like, God damn. And you know what, yeah, I already show you guys videos of, I mean, not videos, pictures of me, Polaroid pictures when I was a little bit younger, and I was a little kid, man, and I don't know how these mother efforts, they keep fucking telling me, hey, you wanna be my celly, you wanna be my celly, and me being freaking naive, I was like, yeah, man, I'll be your celly, I don't care, you cool, man, you look. It was either because I was a pre-kickback, or I was getting packages, but there's always a string attached to this shit, dog. It's besides homies love or paisa's love or whatever you want to call it, wood love or whatever you want to call it, brotherhood. Yeah, there's always there's always something. There's always a reason. Like I said, there's always a string attached to that shit. It's not a free ride. Let me show a picture when I was a little bit younger. I'm sorry for leaving the camera. I got it just roll out my shit, dog. Alright, it's an old picture. Barely see it. That's me and my mom, my little brother Peanut. That's Peanut. Cacahuate. So anywho, man, yeah, like I was saying, man, I don't know how these mother effers got the conviction words, to convince you to, hey, man, one of them might say, hey, what? And I was like, yeah, man, I'll be your Sally, dog. Most of these fools, man, like with hundreds of years, and you never know, you never know. Matter of fact, I already told you about an ex-Sally that I had in the shoe, in the Hachipi shoe, that he started getting in some crazy ideas, telling me, hey, you need a massage? Hey, I was like, hell no, bro. Hey, cortate tu pedo, güey. And this fool, I think he had like 20 years, something like that. He wasn't a lifer though, but he had just got up attempted 187 for whacking this paisa, him and another paisa, and they beat him up pretty good. They got him pretty good, and he kept telling me, hey, you want a massage? And he was like I say, I helped him move in myself, because he was just I'm running loose. Uh, I had myself in the shoe for a minute. I have been, I've been established in there. It takes a little minute to get established, and I have my little cell. And this fool, he was bouncing around once, and now I know. I didn't know then, but now I know that he wasn't getting along with his allies, and that he had a problem with the Sureños. Mm, uh, because the Sureños play a whole different politics from the Paisas. Some Paisas they don't like not all of them. I'm not gonna say all of them, but some like when something is gonna go down, most of them they just beat them up and get them out of the way. Sureños in the shoe, nah, they're gonna put some holes in these fools, man. And this Paisa was, like I say, he was just bouncing around. He told me, "Hey, Paisa, hey, check it out, man. I need a celly, man. I need a celly because tell you the truth, I don't want to end up, bringing the shoe in the back once. I just want to do my shoe and get the hell out. And so I told him, hey, we do our little, interview and we signed the marriage chrono and everything. The Juras are out, but the Juras were like, you guys cool? Yeah. I'm like, hell no, dog. This fool was way out, dog. Way out. Serio. He was way out. Within a few days, once started fucking getting some crazy ideas, some homosexual fucking games. I guess that was his get down or whatever, his way of talking and shit. But the second time he said that shit to me, I told him, hey, look, once, check it out. Sorry about that. The next time you do something stupid like that, we're gonna get down. Once. We're gonna get down. And he goes, what do you mean? Yeah, we're gonna get down. Only, I don't. And I guess he forgot or something. He was fucking idiot. He was an idiot. Only he was fucking stupid. He did it again. So I told him, hey, we're gonna box today, huh? And I don't know if whoever's been the Hachipishu, man. You guys know themselves are condominiums, almost condo. They're huge. They say Pelican Bay sales are bigger. I think the Hachipishu's sales are bigger. I say a little bit. They got a little bit more space in the HP. Anywho, we got into it. So they kicked him out. We went at it for a long time. I got him the first time. I was about to smoke. So he goes, tapped out, and he goes, I'm done. So me being stupid, now, I let him go. So he did a fucking scandalous move. So anywho, man, I got him again. He got me. I got him again, and he goes, hey, yeah, let's just do it. And a lot of these fools, man, they're not all there. They're not all there. Don't think that youngsters. Hey, listen to this, man. Don't think that you're gonna go to prison and be a shot caller. They're gonna respect you just because you smoke somebody out here on the streets, man. It's not gonna stop, man. It's a daily fight every day in prison. It's a daily stress, homes. It's a daily stress, homes. A lot of battles go in or. They start, you see him later, talking like, what do you call, oh, ¿qué onda, güey? ¿Qué onda, güey? No, I'm just kidding. No, but a lot of them, a lot of them fools, the brain starts, weakening. And I was watching this video, man, and it reminds me. When I was in Pelican Bay, El Cecot is in El Salvador, right? El Cecot is El Salvador is the main, is the main prison for El Salvador, where they send the worst to the worst. And these fools, man, they're no fucking small players. I mean, they're small, like 5'4", 5'6", but they got some serious freaking cases. So what it, the El Salvador president say that's enough. Once they taking over the country, that's enough. So he made a prison, El Cecot. He made a prison which is like maximum security prison, which is the equivalent to Pelican Bay. Only the Pelican Bay was, the CEOs over there were like real respectful, but they didn't run your shit, dog. They didn't run your program like hey, these motherfuckers. They've been treated like animals, once. In a certain way, you got excuse my way of thinking, though. But a lot of these fools, man, what they did outside, it was scandalous with their people. A lot of them, they took a lot of lives. For they took many lives. Also. They took, they smoked a lot of people. And the video that I'm about to show you, these fools, 500 bodies, almost 500. I mean, that's when it's enough. Let me get some paper. Sorry about that. Real quick. When is enough? Once 500. There's another short video where this youngster, he smoked his own mom just to come up in the ranks. Once. Imagine that shit. Fuck how. It's not even crazy. That's freaking stupid. Once. Sorry about that. That's pretty dumb if you ask me. Nobody in Pelican Bay. Sorry about that. Huh? Nobody in Pelican Bay is gonna respect that. Huh? Nobody in Salinas Valley is gonna respect that. Maybe over here in Mexico and El Salvador, they over there, it's a whole different game. And that I do respect about the states, the penitentiary game that they have. It's stupid, but at the same time they got, hey, you don't do this, women and kids are out of bounds. Check this out, check this video. Unless that the highness playing, she's playing the game, so she's gonna be treated, with equal rights, equality. But there is no highness that they get involved in that shit. But these fools, that he smoked his own mom to come up in the ranks. So, and in most of these battles, before I show you the video, I wanted to say this. Most of these battles that are up there now, like when I first started my video, I didn't want to say it, dog. I didn't want. But now, I just want to, because they already coming up with these topics. A lot of them that some of these battles that are shot callers, some of them they're not all there. Huh? And I remember when I was in, I don't remember, I don't know. What prison, but I met this vato. I'm not gonna say his name. He was telling me, hey, wait, check it out, man. When we used to be sell out with these fools, one of them was my celly because we're from the same barrio, and this fool asked me to, and he was a shot caller. He was somebody. He was a carnal. And I said, nah, serio? And he goes, don't tell nobody, fool. And serio, and he said, serio, way, serio. And I was like, nah, but I believe in the dude he was not stupid. He wasn't gonna put himself in a cross. And he was telling me, and even now I'm not gonna say his name because he told me don't tell nobody, but I'm not gonna say his name. But he said, yeah, this fool, and then the homie that wanted him to, he wasn't trying to be the receiver. I mean the giver. He wanted to be the receiver. He wanted to receive that thing. And I was like, hey. And like I said, most of these battles, you don't even know who you obeying. Also, you don't even know who was calling the shots. Also, just be your own man. And let me show you this video. This is a short video on my phone. These battles. So. See how they get treated.
Pedro Antonio Joya Hernández, alias el Little Liar, miembro de la Mara Salvatrucha, de la clica Parvis Locos. Tiene un rango de ranflero nacional dentro de la estructura, condenado a 639 años, alias el Pago, payaso, colocho.
Little Liar was sentenced to 600 years.
Alias el Pago, payaso.
600 years for smoking. 600 years. They got over. It says right there. Look. 500 bodies. And like I said, you know, why do so much damage? You know, and I'm just telling you, youngsters, you know, if I can avoid you going to prison and do some stupid thing, you know, some stupid like that, it's not worth it, dog. They're not gonna respect you. You're not getting any type of respect. You're getting respect now by working, you know, going to school, respect, get a hyena, get a job, and that, you know, you will be respected. You know, there's no honor in that shit, no. Like I say, you know, this fool was, you know, he was one of the shot callers. You know, he wanted homeboy to plug him. Okay, here's another one. That was Little Liar. Look at this fool, man.
Condenado a 639 años, alias el Vago, payaso, colocho o huicho, miembro activo de la pandilla 18 revolucionario, de la clica Tiny Wino revolucionario, de las Englas, Cecot, Rick Locos, de la tribu de los Urdes, rango de gatillero. Este sujeto era uno de los sicarios, los que se encargaban de ejecutar las órdenes que les daban sus jefes de pandilla. Acá tenemos a Juan Carlos Avilés Cruz, alias Pollo o Blazer, miembro de los 18 sureños.
He was a sicario. Dude was like 5'3", almost 120 pounds. And but the reason they do that, they take so many bodies on me is because with the, you know, they got those things and they got homeboy, they got, that's, you know, a coward shit, you know. That's not even being a man, no. Most of these fools, when they go to prison, they seem like they use them. They use them. I remember I had another celly from he was from Michoacan. He had like 90 years. He thought he was gonna punk me because I went to the shoe and I came back to the mainland and they couldn't find a cell for me, so I went in with a Native American homie, which is raza. Native American to me, they're raza, and he goes, whenever you get another cell, you just go ahead and move, you know, so I can move one of my hand, and yeah. So they moved me with this paisa from Michoacan. He had 90 to life. He thought he was gonna punk me. He was, you know, he was already in the bottom bunk, but I was assigned to the bottom bunk because whoever was there before had the lower bunk. This fool just took it when homeboy left, and he didn't tell the CEO, say, can you assign me to the bottom, because you gotta be assigned. One thing is that you take over, and another thing is that you, let's say you get a letter, right, and your cell says 117 lower, and you have the lower, that means that you that belongs to you. Something that they find a piece in that sitting on that freaking bunk, that's your. So I usually, you know, I'm a lifer as well. So I, you know, but he said that he didn't want me to use the table. I'm like, yeah, I don't want you to use the table. So he had his TV on the table. And every time, I remember that, you know, at that time we were in lockdown, you know, long ass lockdowns in high desert. And he's saying, don't use the table. I don't want you to use the table. The second time he said that, man, I went down to the floor, man. I grabbed his shit and, hey, I'm assigned to the lower bunk. He's going up there. Hey, no. F that. We want to get down? He was like this guy, honestly, he was like 5'4". The hell you gonna do? I mean, not to say there's no 5'4" bulls that get down, but hey, you know. Anywho, the last one right here. Oh man, it's crazy. These battles, they little kids, honestly. Look at the little chest, honestly. They got 639.
Miembro de la Mara Salvatrucha, de la clica Parvis Locos, tiene un rango de ranflero nacional dentro de la estructura, condenado a 639 años, alias el Paco, payaso, colocho o bicho, miembro activo de la pandilla 18 revolucionario, de la clica Tiny Wino revolucionario, de la Jengla Cecot Freak Locos, de la tribu de los Urdes, rango de gatillero. Este sujeto era uno de los sicarios, los que se encargaban de ejecutar las órdenes que les daban sus jefes de pandilla. Acá tenemos a Juan Carlos Avilés Cruz, alias Pollo o Blazer, miembro de los 18 sureños, de la clica Shadow Par Locos sureños, de la tribu San Martín, gatillero, rango de gatillero dentro de la estructura, condenado 433 años. ¿Cuántos años tenemos? 29 años. Sujetos relativamente jóvenes.
He was sentenced to 500 years, almost 400 something years, almost close to 500. Let's say he was convicted to that 10 years ago. Look out, little, he's a little kid, dog. He's never getting out. For what? Homeless ain't gonna be there to take care of you, homeless. And like I say, most of these battles that are running this show, they're not all there, homeless. They're not all there. They don't care about you, homeless. So with that amount, I hope you like this little video. This is the beginning of the new start, man. I'm gonna start uploading more. Hit the like button, subscribe, share the video, and let me know what you think in the comments. Hey, they blocked my video by homeboy. What's his name? Cypress Hill. I did a video about Cypress Hill when he snitched on Mono from Florencia. Mono looked kind of like one of these fools, man. With that amount, man, saludos and respect to everybody, man. And it's like I said, it's all about me taking so long uploading the next video. With that amount, God bless you guys.